Well, hi, everybody. I
Hi.
bet you were wondering
Hi.
when we were going to start. Well, there's always things you can rely on in life, things that start on time and stuff like that. I enjoy those things too, but this, of course, is Fowl Territory, and we're going live now!
Jesus, Gary, like a Red Bull.
Live from Burlington. It's Saturday.
Friday.
Good evening, everybody.
You son of a
Welcome to
bitch.
Fowl Territory. I am your cordial host, Gizzard Gary.
Not very
And this
cordial when you
is-
mute your guests.
Do what? FT 206.
Nah.
It is Friday, of course, February the 17th, 2023. Welcome, one and all, to the show. And let's see who we got out there, because maybe we got some cool people out there. Let's see. Let's see if we do. Gun Websites is the first one out there, followed by Ozzy Osbourne, who is barking at the moon, presumably. Rich White out there and in here. The Gun Snob also out there and in here. And then we have Mike White 2A Advocacy, who has enhanced his name and his logo. Defense Dad is out there. Blitz is in the audience, as is Weston Probst.
Ooh, you got the blitz against the defense.
Yes, we do. We also have Uplift Mofo Party Plan out there. Justin Grimm. Well, if they'd let me highlight him. He's in the audience. Hello, Justin. Bjorn.
Hello, Justin, my friend.
Bjorn is out there, as is M. Gabriel. 2 Live Moo out there and in here. And we're going to take one more stab at this. Farida is out there, as is Chris Lang and the ineffable Clint Torres. All right. So we have 11 people in the chat. So my panel, as you can see, is ready for the show. And let's introduce them, shall we? Why not? All right, in reverse order this time, because I like to throw curves every once in a while. From the state of Michigan, he is, of course, the fine bovine himself, 2 Live Moo.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. All right, and to his right on the screen, my neighbor to the south, he is, as you know, the pride of Chelsea, Oklahoma, and claims to be the best-looking gun tuber ever. Let's welcome the Gun Snob.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen?
Hey. Misha N is out there, I see. Said, I was ready for the show, but then Snob turned his camera on, and now I feel sick. Oh, that does happen. Back to the top row on the far side. He comes from the hills of West Virginia. He is, of course, the host of This Week Unloaded and Wrestling Unloaded in some cases, Wrestling Unloaded Channel or the Unloaded Media Channel, but we call him Rich White. Hi, Rich.
Hello.
Okay. And the next guy, my co-host, he comes to us from the state of North Carolina. And he is the sunshine that brightens our day. He is the wisdom that we all seek. He is, of course, the voice of reason, the man of orange, Obnoxious One.
Yo.
Mystic Guns has joined us out there in the chat. Says, boo. I wonder who she's booing. Why lie about Obi? It's
So
called
booed, Mom.
booster.
I'm not even the one who was bad-mouthing her today.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I bet you don't, Gizzard.
I do not know what you're talking about. Let's turn my banner on so everybody knows what's going on. Okay.
Wait a minute, what?
And it says, yeah, welcome to Fowl Territory, hosted by Gizzard Gary, send GORN to blah, 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 like, share, and subscribe. To enter the giveaway later on, that is hashtag FT206. Don't forget, Gun Websites is out there in the audience. Welcome, welcome. All right. So, I want to bring up something here, if I may. And if my interwebs will allow me to. On my community tab, earlier this evening, I placed a poll out there.
And where would one find this community tab? Is that on what platform?
That is on YouTube.
Oh, so if they go to your YouTube channel and select the community tab, they can see this and vote in it, correct?
That is correct. In fact, I just put a link out there for everybody. I already have 20 votes in this, so let's go ahead. And if I can share the screen, we're going to take a look. Let's see. Which one is it? This one. Yep, that's the one. All right. And the poll says, tonight on Fowl Territory, we will discuss various methods of carrying a handgun. Which is your favorite? And looks like so far the leader, 40% of our respondents voted inside the waistband, which also includes appendix carry, because it's still IWB. 35% carry outside the waistband. And then we have 15% carrying in an other method, which includes bag, purse, fanny pack, belly band, I suppose. I don't know. Prison carry. 10% pocket carry. That's 2 of the votes. And nobody's ankle carrying. Which kind of interests me a little bit. So we're going to discuss the various methods of carrying and what the pros and cons are of each. So what started this all is the gun snob was having issue with the fact that I pocket carry.
Is he having an issue with his loud ass typewriter?
Well, that too.
I can't believe it's that loud coming from here to there.
So I see Roy Munson out there. Garage Guy 879's in the audience. G23 has joined us. So got 21 people out there. So we have pocket carry. And the gun snob's assertion was that that's the worst way to carry because it's too slow retrieving the firearm, sometimes very difficult to do so. Am I correct there in my assessment, Snob?
I mean, there is a time for pocket carry. I don't discount it. I have carried in a pocket and do still very rarely, but there is a time when it's absolutely necessary. But yes, that's pretty much. It's one of the slowest methods, and also, unless you practice it a lot, it can be kind of cumbersome.
And you can't pocket carry just any gun, right?
Sure you can. You just need big enough pockets.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
if you're wearing overalls or something like that, you probably could. Typically, it's going to be a smaller, lighter gun that you pocket carry. And when I say pocket carry, do you use a holster for that?
I think you should just throw it in your backpack. No
Some
holster,
people
nothing.
I'm not clever, so I'm not going to say any other thing, so yes.
Some people don't. But why? I mean, normally you're going to use what is specifically designed to be a pocket holster. So why would you do that? What's the advantage to using a pocket holster versus just putting the gun in your pocket? I mean, it's kind of obvious, but let's talk about it. All right, Moo has one. Why do you need your gun in that? Just stick it in your pocket. What does that do for you?
Covers the trigger guard, or covers the trigger.
It does. What else does it do?
Keeps it upright in my pocket.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and it
I
is
didn't know this was going to be
designed.
a test.
It is
Really?
designed specifically to where when you retrieve the gun, it's kind of difficult to pull the holster out with it. Not impossible, but it's supposed to kind of stick in there.
You like how I removed the gun before I showed it on camera?
Yeah.
Well, because in my house, I'm wearing pajamas, and it goes in my pocket. So,
See, there's an acceptable time to pocket
oh,
carry.
thank you, appreciate it.
Now, Garage Guy 879 has a good point. He says it also keeps the gun from printing.
Oh, there you go.
That's
I got a
true.
printer for that. I don't want my gun printing.
Devil Dog says for pocket carry, you should definitely be using a pocket holster to protect the trigger.
Amateur.
Absolutely. Garage Guy says cargo shorts during the summer is good for pocket carry. That's another good reason to do it. Rodney Peters, he says I pocket carry most days. So, yeah, printing is a whole other subject. You can only cover up printing so much when you're pocket carrying. Let's be real.
I don't know.
Anyway.
You got away with it for 40 years at the nuke plant, didn't you?
I never carried at work. I had to go through a security checkpoint. I wasn't getting in there with a gun.
You weren't trying hard enough.
I didn't want to lose my job.
And now here we are, and you've lost it.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I got put on administrative leave for 3 days because I accidentally had a speed loader in my jacket pocket.
Jesus.
Yeah.
No way.
Why would you do that?
So we are joined by Sarge at C4 Defense, the other part of the North Carolina connection.
I
Hi,
almost
Sarge.
wore that shirt. I had it in my hand, and then I didn't. And went
Should've
with
done it.
Went with the retro rifle. Instead.
Oh, of course you did.
I'm so furious. The email today they sent out.
You have
the 2
to,
shirts I bought went on sale.
You have to document this era.
Okay, so we've been just diving into the discussion of how do you carry, and our first topic
In
has
a holster?
been pocket carry. The pros and cons of pocket carry. So, when we kind of discussed under what situations it might be advantageous, but there are disadvantages to it. And as Snob did bring up, if you are sitting down in a vehicle or something like that, it can be fairly difficult to retrieve your pistol.
Mhm.
I can draw strong side outside the waistband or inside the waistband considerably faster than out of a pocket in a sitting situation for sure. I mean, in any situation, but including sitting.
Well, I think that's true. Are there any other disadvantages you can think of?
The pocket carry?
Yeah.
It's really for like deep concealment. You know, if I would consider it if it was, like you were going somewhere like an occasion where you didn't want to have a holster, like say you're dressed up or something like that, but you still wanted something in your pocket. That's where I would consider it. So that's just me.
Or it might also be a good place for a backup gun.
Well, see, that's the thing. If you've got the correct pants on, like say you've got some cargo pants or something like that, or cargo shorts, you could stand there and talk to someone with your hand on your gun and them never know it, not be threatening or anything like that. You could stand there with your hand on it, no one would ever know. So there are some advantages and some disadvantages.
I think that's going to be true of just about all the carry methods we discuss tonight.
Yeah, like say you're going somewhere and you're wearing a suit, or dress pants, and you don't want a holster or anything like that. You can put a little small gun in your pocket, and no one would ever know.
Okay, so
I've got another advantage for pocket carry that I will
What's
give
that?
you. Is like when it's extremely cold in winter, I can put a decent sized gun in a coat pocket, zip it up, and be done.
Mm-hmm.
that is true.
And some people have a little folding gun that goes in a little leather case you can put in your pocket, and no one would ever know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've also got a little pug you can put in your pocket, and no one would notice.
Yep,
I've
I
got a
got
glue
one of
gun
those
that you
too.
can just carry in your shirt pocket with it sticking out. No one will know it's a gun.
Mhm.
So
And I actually do have a sticky holster for the pug that is designed for a pocket.
Speaking of which, I went to an incident this week where I'm pretty sure someone got shot with a mini revolver, and it made me think while I was killing some time. I just went ahead and found me one online, a holster, and bought one. It kind of reminded me. So I got a little Houston holster for my pug, and it's cool as can be. A little.
I always wanted one of the necklace holsters for one of those till you think about the way that's pointing when you're wearing it.
Yeah, I wouldn't
they're
ever
cool,
want one of those.
minus that.
Well, I got a little
I didn't know
leather
you wanted one.
holster for the pug, and you can wear it inside or outside the waistband. It's got a little clip. Just depends on how you want to use it. And the pug fits down in it just perfectly. I mean, you don't see the shape of it or anything. The only thing that sticks out is the handle, so it's still pretty cool.
I'm still going to get the 22 short belt buckle version. I just haven't done it.
There's really
You
not
say
enough.
this, but I think that would actually be really cool.
I seriously want one.
Yeah,
I wear a Western belt all the time, so I seriously want one.
I think it's pretty dang cool, the belt buckle. Of course, I don't know how you're ever going to hold it with your giant meat hooks.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. But they don't make a lot of holsters for the outdoor either, do they?
I'm pretty sure you can go to Michael's or any other craft shop, and they have some little hot glue gun holders.
Let's just Google that. Let's see. They have an outdoor holster.
Could you imagine how sad a shape you'd have to be in if you were making outdoor holsters?
Gonna say, why are you worried about covering the trigger on that thing?
Oh, wow. They actually do make them.
Oh, God.
They cost as much as a gun?
Hold on. I'll share my screen.
Standing by for greatness. Here we go. Well,
But we're not.
there it is.
Holy
The hell?
heck.
What the hell?
You can't even get a grip on it. This is terrible, but they make it. So.
Well, that's definitely 10 minutes worth of fun there. It'd take
Yeah,
that
you
long
got-
to
you
shoot
got a
6
week's-
rounds out of an
You got a
arrow.
week's worth of reloads there.
That's all the rounds you'll ever need.
Somebody had nothing else to do other than put 2 pieces of leather together.
Wow.
Ozzy's going to be sewing me up an outdoor holster now.
You could get that whole setup for less than $100.
The ammo might cost you more than that.
I didn't know the
Holy
outdoor
crap,
was
wait for this
available
one.
in FD.
Oh my god!
Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh, somebody had way too much time on their hands.
Wow. I think
You need you a rootin' tootin'.
This has both reaffirmed my faith in humanity and destroyed my faith in humanity.
Yeah,
I'm trying to find any more good ones.
I got so many feels right now.
The only thing would have been better is if they'd have suppressed it.
I'm
There's-
sure you
there's
can
my
find a
thumbnail.
video of a suppressed one.
I'm sure somebody's threaded that barrel.
We know who wouldn't do it. Ethan.
Yeah, he was going to cut it in half.
And I would have laughed.
I would have cried. It actually hurt
So-
my feelings.
Oh, that one is threaded in that picture.
Is it, or is it just?
Oh, yeah,
I think
the-
it's-
Oh, it looks threaded in that one with the ACOG on it.
Is it, or is it just a pistol holder?
No,
sticking
it's
in
threaded.
there? Okay.
Yeah. It's hard to
say-
tell with his
I say
big
pistol
account.
holder because they're normally holding up a pistol, and I thought that they might also use it for an Altor.
Wow.
Oh, here's a suppressed one right there.
Lord.
Well then,
It
That
doesn't
one
even
totally
look
went
like
off.
it's lined up correctly. So I just took a look at the poll out there. We got 7 more votes, and it's still, we have 41% IWB, 33% OWB, 15% now pocket carry, still no ankle carries out there, and 11% other, which includes bag, purse, fanny pack, belly band. I suppose it would also include shoulder holsters. I forgot.
Prison purse.
Prison purse. Yeah, that's other. I mean, that's fair.
That's when you need the Altor. It's perfectly shaped for that.
So,
Not wrong.
so Snob, answer me this. If you aren't a fan of pocket carry, what is your preferred method of carrying a pistol?
The correct method, outside the waistband, strong side,
Outside the waistband. Why?
because it's faster, more comfortable.
you can blade away from someone if you need to.
Okay. Everybody agree with that?
Typically have better holster choices too, also.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any disadvantages to carrying that way?
If you're hell bent on making sure no one knows you have it, or you're going somewhere that is could be, a few years in a place you don't want to be, then yeah, there's disadvantages to that.
Yeah, if you're trying to cover it up with an outer shirt and that outer shirt gets snagged somehow, all of a sudden you're open carrying, which Travis wants to know where the poll is. Yes, it is on my community tab. Mike White, 2A Advocacy, said because the Cowboys carried it that way. That's true. But yeah, outside the waistband, you do have that.
Defense Dad had a good comment.
Okay,
doubt
let's see. Where is it? Defense Dad. You snobs all forgot Underbelly Carry. Oh, okay.
From under carry.
That falls under other.
That's where I carry my snubby at.
Yeah, Misha says, ask the dancing cop who dropped his firearm dancing. So
That was
the gun,
That was an FBI agent.
agent.
depending on the style of the holster, yes, the retention can be iffy if you're not vertical. It could snag on something. It could, quote unquote, could be removed from your holster. Probably wouldn't, but that possibility exists more prominently, I would say, with an OWB carry than anything else. And
What about
also, you
what
could
about
bang
drop
it off
thigh
of
carry?
things too. Is it going to possibly bang off of chairs?
It's gonna bang off everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and drop that, yeah. But that's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I'm not
Your
saying it's
tactical
right or
carry
wrong.
and
I'm
drop
just
thigh.
trying to discuss pros and cons here. And there are both. Is that anybody else's preferred method of carry here, OWB?
Yes.
Yes, that is the correct way.
Oh,
And
sure.
or inside the waistband 4 o'clock.
Mhm.
Well, we'll get there.
That's where I carry my little SIG every day.
So some people might be inclined to carry outside the waistband. Let's talk about the quote-unquote barbecue gun. In order to efficiently carry a barbecue gun, it can't be where people can't see it.
Yeah,
Right.
you have to carry a barbecue gun, OWB.
Yeah, you have to.
What about chest rig?
I carry my 629 and chest rig for barbecue gun.
Why wouldn't you?
I know, right?
You could also do shoulder holster for a barbecue gun.
Oh, for
Mhm.
sure. That's
If
Gotta
when
be
you can
comfortable.
Old
pass
school, if you had like a Bren 10 or something, you definitely
up
want
the
to
joint. Yeah.
shoulder carry that for your barbecue gun.
But Misha has a good point. I think body type and possibly location is what will determine most carry style. True. Very true.
Depends on what you're comfortable
Moo
with.
carried it right out of here.
Mhm. There's
What about
some
what
big
about-
boys that insist on IWB?
What about shoulder holster in winter when you're driving, so you can have it under your coat and easily accessible when you're driving? Ooh.
I just put it in my car holster.
Okay, Defense Dad says preferably OWB, but I do have tuckable IWB holsters when the need arises. Travis T says OWB is way more comfortable, but I carry IWB at work because my hands are overhead and bending, reaching a lot. Yeah, that's another thing. Another consideration. So, okay, and Sarge, you already broached the subject of IWB, which is our most popular way of carrying. And you said you do that quite a bit of the time.
Yeah, like, because the gun I carry the most is my little 365X with the free armory slide on it. I carry that thing. I got that tactical holster last year at the gathering, and that's what I've carried ever since.
So, what are the advantages of carrying IWB?
Once you find the spot and get your holster adjusted, whether it needs a little bit of cant or however you end up liking it, once you get it adjusted, you don't even know it's there. It doesn't get hung up on much. It doesn't print much. It's away from someone if like, say you were in a physical confrontation, like you were being attacked, not like you're out there just fighting with people, but it's away from them. You could keep that gun further back while you're drawing for it. There's some advantages and disadvantages. I mean, disadvantages, you can move your shirt, it's behind you a little bit, so.
And you may have to let your belt out a notch more than usual to accommodate it.
Oh yeah, you can't wear any skinny pants. They have to be a little bit loose.
I know when I first started carrying IWB, my thought was I'm going to feel this all the time. It's going to irritate me. I found with a decent holster, and yes, I have the M Tactical qualifier myself. With a decent IWB holster, you get it in the right spot, you just don't notice it after a while.
Well, and the big game changer is, and I'll thank Snob for finally convincing me to get a gun belt, is a gun belt. That is absolutely a game changer.
Okay, by gun belt, for the people in the audience who don't understand what we're talking about here, what constitutes a gun belt?
Oh, what's in the box?
Like a Core Essentials, like Snob has right here.
Like this one that's never been put together.
Ah, is that leather? Is that buffalo leather? It is. See, I've got some of the nylon and the buffalo, and they've got I guess it's some sort of fibrous plastic in between the two pieces of leather. And it allows you don't have to pull it as tight as you would a leather one to hold up the belt. You could have it slightly looser because the belt has some rigidity to it, and it really does make a huge difference.
I haven't every belt I own is a gun belt, whether I'm wearing a gun or not. I'm wearing a gun belt. But the neat thing about there's next belt and this one, which I love Core. Moose says he'll be back. He had problems. I love Core, but next belt also has there's a ratchet feature. If you're looking for a belt, try out one of the Cores or the next belt. I highly recommend the Core, but either one's fine because it has infinite adjustment. Let's see if I can do this. Just like 1/4-inch clicks, so you're not having to either be a little too tight or a little too loose.
Well, you know how sometimes during the summer when you're out and about all day or you're out working and stuff, and your pants get looser because you're sweating out a bunch, you're dehydrating or whatever. You just pull that belt in a couple clicks, and you're tightened up again.
Or you went and had Chicago style pizza. You can let that belt out a couple clicks.
Well, it works the other way too.
But there are gun belts that are a traditional style buckle and still considered gun belts.
There are, yeah.
And
I have a couple of those too.
And like Core, I mean, not just to only talk about them, there are other ones, but like Core Essentials, they have the buckles that look like, a traditional buckle, but they have the ratcheting system. They just, for looks, they look like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then there are other ones that do have actual, the hole lit them in the little.
Yeah, my Versa Carry, which is a good belt, it has the holes in it, and then the other one is.
But after getting a ratcheting style, I'm done. I'm not getting another one. I'm not getting anything else.
Yeah, they're great.
Now, speaking of Versa Carry, and that brings me to mind of another question. There are various kinds of IWB holsters. Most people think the traditional Kydex shell with the clip that clips on your belt and it locks the pistol in place. That's the traditional, but there are other designs. Am I correct? There are hybrid holsters that have Kydex and a leather backing.
Mm-hmm.
The correct inside the waistband holster.
Those are more comfortable for some. The disadvantage to those would be if you're really a sweaty guy, you might kind of get that nasty after a while. But you have that option, and that also exists on OWB holsters, by the way. You do have OWB Kydex. You do have OWB leather. That's a whole nother discussion. Leather, non-locking, strap over the top, not Kydex. You could go on and on with that. Versa Carry, yes, does make some very nice holsters, and I own 3 of them. So
you never said injection molded. What is the deal?
IWB holsters, you've got the fancy, you've got the simple ones that have 1 clip. You have 2 clip models that are rather quite a bit longer and kind of fit around the hip, which evenly distributes the weight a little bit, also makes it a little bit more secure on the belt. But definitely one of the things Sarge mentioned, a gun belt, that not only holds the gun in place, but if you are lifting up on that gun to retrieve it, what's the worst thing that could happen? Other than the gun going off, is the holster coming out of your pants with it. You don't want to withdraw a gun and have a holster sticking on there. So you want a belt.
That is definitely suboptimal.
You definitely want a belt that is strong enough to hold that clip in place, so when you pull up on that holster, the holster stays and the gun comes with you. And Moo.
Well, you're just kicking people out. You kicked Rich and Moo out now.
I didn't do anything.
Moo came back and kicked Rich out.
Oh, okay.
I'm all right with that.
We'll trade that.
No.
Rich is back.
Out of here. Oh, damn it.
I don't know what happened. Said something went wrong. I guess
Yeah, that's what it
jumping
said
in
on
when
mine.
something went wrong.
Yeah, StreamYard says, something went wrong.
Okay, let's spice this up a little bit. There is a special kind of IWB carry that is, shall we say, a bit controversial. Let's talk about Appendix carry here. And
I have no problem with Appendix Carry.
What does Appendix carry mean? Anybody want to explain that? I presume it has something to do with your appendix or that region of your body. Anybody?
No idea what you're talking about.
Oh, look at there.
So we are talking about an IWB carry, in which case your gun is positioned in your abdominal region in front of you.
Oh, you're talking about Appendix?
Appendix.
That's tactical.
I actually like Appendix Carry, except for, and I'm not skinny by any means. I think everyone out there knows that. And it's not that bad for me even, but I can't do it if I'm like doing an hour-long car ride or something. No, I can't do it. But if I'm sitting down for 10 minutes at a time or something, I do it a lot. And especially like, if we're just out of town somewhere or something, I'll slip my gun in there all the time. It's not that bad as long as you get a holster that carries it just a little bit down.
Amisha says everyone who cries about Appendix has a Dunlap belly.
Well, I mean, I have that, but I still don't cry about Appendix.
Let's see. Abby Finnegan's out there, and Abby says Appendix Carry is fine for me. I don't have a dick to blow off. That being said, I don't carry a cig, so I don't have to worry about that.
Both valid points.
And I'm with Chris.
But that
She's
is
still got a femoral artery.
That is one of the dangers of Appendix Carry, is that your gun, which should be aimed at a safe place at all times if we're following the rules of, carrying a gun, is all of a sudden the potential is that thing's going to be pointing at something you don't want to shoot, like the femoral artery or like your genitalia.
I'm not putting my gun in its holster there. I'm putting the holster in my pants, so there's no worries in the world about it going off.
None?
Now, I'm not
None?
going to reholster with it Appendix. I'm just not. If I have to unholster it, I'm going to take the holster off before I reholster. I'll stick it in my pocket.
But Snob, don't some guns just go off by themselves? That's what I read.
No.
I saw a video the other day of some guy waiting to pick up his pizza, put his hand in his pocket, and
I saw that one.
popped one off right out of the bottom of his pocket.
Yeah, and he acted like no.
And then looked around and pretended like, it must have been a car backfired.
Car backfired right here in the restaurant.
Like, looking around like somebody farted, Wasn't me.
But depending on your body size and body shape, Appendix Carry can be uncomfortable. Am I correct?
I mean, yes.
Okay. I'm just doing pros and cons here.
And to be fair, most positions there's some uncomfort to however you're carrying it.
To be fair, if I carried Appendix, it is pointed in a safe direction.
Well, yeah, there's that too.
It's going to hit the floor about 2 feet in front of you.
Something's already dead.
Wow.
No, it's just going to hit the floor about 2 feet in front of you.
Exactly. The bullet, too.
Also, in a sitting position, depending on the size of the gun you're carrying, it may or may not be very comfortable.
One thing I have figured out about Appendix Carry, the little bit I've done it, for any time. Like I said, I stick it on a lot, like when we're at a motel or something, I'm just going outside, I'll stick it in Appendix Carry. But what little I have carried is the bigger the gun is, the more comfortable it is to Appendix Carry, truthfully. Like a Glock 19 size is considerably more comfortable than like a 365 size for me, because of the way the muzzle kind of directs itself. It keeps it from jabbing into you, I'll say.
Now, we do have a lot of people, not a lot, but a few people who are sending in GORN related to this discussion. We will look at it after the break, but I don't want to get rid of all of our GORN right now, or we won't have any GORN later. So we can continue as we look at those later. But we've got a couple more things to discuss. One of them is ankle carry. Nobody ankle carries.
That's because nobody is a 1970s New York cop.
Ankle carry is the proper position for a backup gun.
Or a throwaway.
It is all it is.
Okay, so how do you ankle carry? Do they make special holsters for that?
I have ankle carried. I've ankle carried at work before, but I've actually ankle carried off duty. One time going to a place that didn't allow guns. So
I have places that
I just
don't
put one on
allow
my ankle.
guns.
It was super easy.
And we're not talking about sticking a revolver down inside your cowboy boot, right?
I mean, I guess you
We're
can, but
We're talking about a special holster with a usually a Velcro strap that goes around your ankle.
Why didn't we talk about Mexican carry?
because we're not Clover.
Oh, okay.
Can you say that anymore?
Yes,
Clover
because
did.
it's actually the proper term.
Well,
Not
we can.
Not derogatory at all.
I mean,
Are they on berries?
it would fall under the other category, but it's certainly worth discussing. So, we are universally poo-pooing the ankle carry.
I'm not
Except for
poo-pooing it. If somebody
backup
wants to
gun.
ankle carry theirs, practice with it, but it's considerably slower, much like pocket carry.
It's right
probably
up
gonna
there
be
with
about the
pocket
same
carry.
speed.
If you're a
There's
young
times for
man,
it.
if
It
you're a
just
young man,
depends
you
on
can
if-
bend down and get something out of an ankle holster.
Well,
fairly
it just
quick.
depends on if that's what you have to do at that time.
Mhm.
Oh, it's not
And one of the-
optimal.
One of the tricks to
I
ankle
would-
carry is you meet in the middle. You don't go all the way down and get it.
You know, I've got an ankle carry set up for both ankles. The other ankle holds 2 magazines, so you balance yourself out.
Oh, there you go.
You're not walking with one heavy leg.
I'm always walking with one heavy leg.
I walk like a zombie anyway, so it didn't matter.
And if you're going to the DeSantis gun hide, is that the good one? I think that's the one I have. I have a couple.
They're pretty
and that's
good.
a good one. I think it's either the Galco or the DeSantis that was excellent.
Now, one thing I didn't include in the poll, but it's kind of it's a branch off of OWB, but something called a drop holster or a thigh holster, which is what our security staff used out at work.
Sarge brought that up.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, I carry one at work, and it's a means to an end. It's got its drawbacks, but it has more benefits in certain applications.
Whenever I would carry a sidearm one hunting, I carried it in a drop leg holster.
okay, somebody mentioned chest rig.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So if you're in
so
Alaska and you're hunting or fishing,
Mhm.
and or out west, not just Alaska.
Chest rigs are great for like any kind of hunting scenario or something, where you're carrying a rifle on a sling that's going to get hung up on an outside the waistband holster. You carry it on a chest rig, so when your rifle comes around, you don't have any worries about it when you're hunting. Climbing up and out of a tree stand, it's easy. Plus, you can get a big revolver in there.
It's for
With a
when you're in a place where something may kill you or eat you.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you need one like that.
Yeah, when you're fly fishing, it's right there in front of you, not getting in your way like a shoulder holster and stuff.
And there's nothing covering it typically. Typically, you wear
Right.
that outside of whatever you're wearing.
Yep.
And it's for like when there's something very big that wants to unalive you.
Mm-hmm.
So David Walcott wants to know which is faster, waist or chest carry.
I would say probably waist is the fastest if I were going to guess.
Yeah, because your hands are
difference-
down there.
Yeah. The difference is the reason for chest carry is, like you said, it's because it's out of the way, and if you're wearing heavy clothing, like in the mountains of Wyoming, Montana, Alaska,
Like
where
the
there's
chest,
grizzlies.
you've got the waders, so you can't have the gun down there towards the water. You want it a
Yeah,
little
that's
bit
what
higher.
Weston said. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely all good points. M. Gabriel wants to know who carries cross draw. What are we talking about here when we're talking about cross draw?
I carry double cross draw.
Cross draw.
Is your name Slick?
Mm-hmm.
It would be good for driving, and that would be about it.
Did you ever see Slick work? Wasn't it Slick in Silverado that carried cross draw?
My arms would have to be a lot longer.
So for the uninitiated, what would constitute cross draw?
Doc Holliday ran cross draw.
I'm a huckleberry.
What would qualify cross draw?
Yeah. If we got
Across on
noobs
the
out
other
there, what does that
side.
mean?
On the other side of your midline, weak side from your dominant hand.
Yep.
Aimed at the grip is facing
If-
your dominant hand.
If you're right-handed, it would be to the left side of your belt buckle. Anywhere,
Yeah.
whether it be the front or all the way around to the side, all that would be cross draw.
As long as it's canted with the grip facing your strong hand.
Yeah.
Right.
It
And
has
I
to be on
can
the
see
other
under
side of the
certain-
belt buckle.
Certain situations that might be.
Well, like if you're driving.
Oh,
Yeah, if you're driving and
That'd be the
somebody
absolute
comes up to
quickest way.
carjack you, just pow right
That'd
through
be
the
the
holster in the
absolute
door.
quickest way if you're driving.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Oh.
in truthfulness, every carry position has advantages and
Mhm.
disadvantages. You just
It
have
all
to decide
depends on
what advantages,
application.
disadvantages fit
Now,
your
the-
needs.
Defense Dad is mentioning, did anyone mention off-body carry? Not my preferred, but I do have a concealed carry backpack for when the need arrives.
I haven't.
That would kind of fall under the other category that I had in the poll, which was fanny pack, purse, bag, any
Fanny
other
pack.
method like that.
There's not
I'll
a
tell you what.
situation a fanny pack can't dork up.
I'm just telling you, as geeky as a fanny pack is, and I do not own one, some of those concealed carry fanny packs are really pretty nice and pretty
You should
genius.
get one off fine.
You just look like a complete douche. But anyways,
You should
In
ask
all
Yankee
fairness-
Marshall which one he prefers.
They do-
That's packing fannies.
wow. I mean,
Men.
it's not wrong.
I guess if you're wearing clothing, maybe you're in a bike outfit or something like that, or some sort of spandex.
Oh.
It has no pockets,
Or
Right.
if
no
you're,
waist.
what if you're going to like 80s night at the roller derby?
Then you absolutely have to. That is the time you have to wear it.
You got your pastel tracksuit on?
Mhm.
I mean, if you're going to the beach in your swimsuit, but you want to bring your gun with you, what are your options? I mean,
Well, I wear a Speedo and
prison carry?
Prison carry.
Banana hammock.
Prison carry?
That is my banana in my hammock.
well, I hate to welcome this guy into the chat with that conversation.
Speaking of banana
going
hammocks.
on, but let's welcome Hillbilly Up American Hillbilly to the panel. How's it going, buddy?
It's going muted.
He's still getting his banana hammock on.
I hope not.
It's just out of the dryer.
He's wearing it like a gas mask.
We're not hearing you if you're speaking. He may be getting his equipment set up.
That's what we said. He's getting his
Yeah.
weapons set.
That's what we said.
He's got his Duluth Trading Company bullpen.
And Moo asked about belly band. I put that in the other category also.
Yeah. And
I saw
so
another couple good comments out there. Abigail has one.
Mhm.
Let's see. Yankee Marshall prefers prison wallet carry.
he carries all his stuff in there.
That's very possible. Travis T says beach carry
Remember, he has to find a
requires a
place to park his
Ziploc
car.
bag. Yeah.
Shower carry in a little Pelican case.
Mhm.
Weston says I carry mine in my backpack at times. It's always with me.
Remember, but if it's in your backpack, is it in a holster in the backpack?
I have one of those.
Question. It should be, shouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
I have one of those Maxpedition like single strap slings with the little pocket in it with it's got a little holster inside the zipper pocket. That works pretty good when I'm coming home from roller derby.
Speaking of shower carry, anybody ever see one of the old episodes of Chips where they stop the guy and they find like one of the guns under the seat?
Mhm.
Oh, that's my car gun. He was talking about his shower gun. They're like, do what?
Yep.
There was just a news story out where a guy shot an intruder with his shower gun.
Did anybody see I don't know whether I sent you guys a video of that guy trying to disarm the off-duty female officer in Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was like stuff of legends what she did.
Is that the one where she said, "Watch this" or something like that?
Yeah, she said, "I'm going to kill you." Because after he had already attacked her, he goes, "You're going to have to kill me. Watch this."
Yeah. And she was like giving him money or something too, like trying to help him out or something.
No, she went. The article
broke
said
up a
she went out to
disturbance.
break up a disturbance.
Oh,
And
okay.
every-
And then
Everybody
he
left
hung
but him.
around and then I guess tried to get her to lower her guard, then attacked her trying to take her gun.
Yeah,
Didn't work.
Watch this.
So, last thing he ever did.
Hey, y'all.
He watched it all right.
That's
So
like
Tra-
straight out of a movie. You're gonna have to kill me.
He's
Watch
like,
this.
He's like, you shot me.
Travis T is asking, you don't have a shower gun? Does anybody here have a shower gun?
OPSEC, Gizzard OPSEC.
Well, hopefully
Yeah,
nobody.
that would be
here's
the
gonna
person I
get
would
in
guess
the
because he
shower.
has a lawnmower gun, a boogmobile gun. He's got
Well,
them
when
all.
you've got 200 guns, yeah, I mean, but
Speaking of which, I saw somebody had a trigger set available for your lawnmower gun. For real?
For what? My dagger?
No, your SV
I got rid of both of those.
WD-40, whatever those things
Mhm.
were.
Oh,
I guess the daggers are so cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Why
Daggers
have
are
an
cheaper than trigger.
Yeah, why have a with that crappy
Yep.
Smith?
so in case there's anybody out there who's not aware, a shower gun typically is like in a Ziploc bag or somewhere where it's protected from the elements inside your shower where you can get to it.
This show
covered
is
in
brought to us by
Vaseline.
Gizzard mansplaining every term.
I'm not going to
Mansplain anymore?
I'm not going to make the assumption that everybody who listens to this show in the replay is familiar with everything we're familiar with. I'm trying
am.
to
What, you think people don't know what a shower is?
I'm trying to
Well, they don't know
cater
what a
to
gun is.
this channel is catered towards people who are new to firearms, and they're going to be like, shower? How in the
Really?
world do you keep a gun in the shower? So I'm
You
trying
don't.
to be proactive. Hillbilly, you got a microphone yet?
Yeah, sorry, I literally had you on somewhere else. On the computer, I had to find it and like mute it because I was getting an echo. So sorry about that. But shower gun, does that include just the gun in the bathroom? Because I got one of those.
I
Or
think
does it
somebody
have to
else
actually be in the
mentioned.
shower with you.
At your most vulnerable point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Halfway
It's
through.
Either in the
process.
shower or taking a dump.
Well, I kind of thought that maybe sitting on the stool might be a little more vulnerable. But
All right. Here's an important
it's
question.
reachable from the stool.
You're in a
so,
good position though
So what
to
kind
shoot.
of gun
Though.
do you call that if it's reachable from the stool?
Shitter gun.
Shitter gun.
All right, here is the question. Here's the question.
So I don't have a
I need
shower
a serious
gun.
answer to this.
But I do have a potty gun, I guess.
Okay, I need a serious answer to this. You're in the bathroom. You're doing your business. Somebody kicks in your front door. Do you wipe?
Oh, you fling some poo first.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing some poo and flinging it.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna wipe,
Go
and then
full
I'm just gonna
monkey,
wait.
man.
Well, somebody kicks in
What
your
if
front
what
door,
if your
you gotta
family's
be-
in the house? You don't have the choice to wait. You don't have that option.
Oh, well, they're gonna be really shocked.
Do
Well,
you
and
pull
do you
your
keep
pants
a?
up?
They could get shot by some guy with his pants around his ankles.
I was gonna say,
Do you actually
you
pull
keep
your pants
a.
up or you just waddle in there?
You got to keep a leg out, man.
Kick one leg out so you're walking out there, your pants are just swinging around.
Come out there, Porky Pig, and
That looks like it's swinging.
Yeah, your Crocs can't get hung up in your
Pants,
shorts.
pants are just swinging around that one leg.
It's like the hula hoop.
Now, Devil Dog says, Gary, I saw a company that put a watertight hidden compartment in a shower wall. It was really nice. You need to do that, Snob. 223 DMR says the toilet is a good place to put your high point.
It's a good place for an Altor.
That's true. Misha says, I've got a bidet so we can fire on both ends.
Me and Misha are bidet buddies.
Cool. Now, Travis T, he says,
guys
don't
probably
wipe,
actually
just sit
are.
on the burglar. Wow.
Teabag.
Weston said they'll be laughing so hard they couldn't do anything anyway, so you'll be fine.
They give you money.
Like, here, get an extension, buddy.
Go buy some toilet paper. We'll wipe that nasty ass.
Now, M. Gabriel says, if you're on a throne and a huge 8-point walks by the window, does your toilet gun have enough power?
Please go to the next one. The next one's even better.
Defense Dad says, you guys never heard of soap on a rope? Pistol on a packer. Shower gun solved.
Single shot.
Yep, it'd be an outdoor for sure, man. Or maybe
I'm putting a high point on there. Maybe it'll stretch something.
Put that 629 on it.
Oh Jesus, your show's went off the rails now. You're welcome.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
What is
I wasn't
wrong with
trying.
you?
I was asking a serious question.
Well, we've had some good discussion here. We think of any other methods of carry. How about in a car? Where do you carry in a car? You just deal with the gun you've got on you? Do you stick it in a console? Wedge it between the seats?
Well, I'm not one of these people that your car is not a holster. So I have a truck gun, and I have my carry gun.
So you have two guns. So you leave a gun in your vehicle at all times.
Yes, absolutely, all the time. There's more than one in there all the time.
Yep.
And you're not worried about somebody breaking into your vehicle and taking
That's the
your
reason
gun.
I put cheap guns in my vehicle.
So if
Makes
somebody
stuff
breaks in
worth
your
way
vehicle
more.
and steals your cheap gun and then comes after you with it, you're okay with that.
Hell,
I
the
have another gun on.
FedEx man can't even get up his driveway. He's not worried about intruders.
Oh, that's true.
And to be fair,
Go
my
ahead.
truck's unlocked all the time too. So well, at home.
Go ahead and say it, Snob. So all your vehicles have high points on them.
No, they don't. No, they don't. I have a Taurus GX4 in my truck.
If it wasn't for the fact that my wife works in Maryland, I would keep my Taurus in the car at all times. But I don't need her getting pulled over in Maryland, getting caught with that in the car.
Well, see, the best thing about having a separate gun for your vehicle is you reach down in your console, you pull that out, and you put that in your upper cubby hole, just right out in the open when you're driving through Memphis, because the GPS takes you off the interstate and through the sketchiest part of Memphis at 2 a.m, and there's bars on the McDonald's window, and everybody's standing on the street right next to the truck. You're like, yeah, let's set this right here where it's easy to get to.
You're 100% right on that.
So if you leave something out in your vehicle, I presume every once in a while you better bring that in and clean it and oil it, because it's
No.
going to be more exposed to the elements. It's going to be out there in the humidity. It's going to be subjected to cool temperatures, hot temperatures.
It'll be fine.
It'll be
Uh-huh.
fine, Sarge
Mhm.
says.
Yeah,
It don't need to be
100%.
maintained as much as your shower gun.
Yeah,
This is true.
Oh, that's true.
I have Can-Am guns that literally stay in my, like, my SAR is in my glove box of my Can-Am all the time, and my Henry floating rifle is in there also all the time. It's road to Colorado in those spots.
Mhm. I've got
On
a
the
dagger
trailer.
I got a dagger and a 590 sitting in there.
So let me ask you this, Snob. You ever go looking for a gun and you got to hunt through your ATVs and your trucks and everything to find it?
Possibly.
He has to look in his gun room at his bench. He's lost guns before on his
Yeah, I
bench.
have.
I had to go look for Sugar Mama's bedside gun here not too long ago, because it was when everything went to hell, and she was traveling back and forth to work where she wasn't supposed to have one on company property, and everything going to hell, I'd taken hers and put it in her glove compartment out of her bedside. So I've had to hunt for one.
So you don't live in a state where they can't prohibit or they can't
No.
keep you from
No,
keeping it
we
locked in your vehicle?
Nope.
Okay, so we are
That's
Mm-hmm.
just about an hour into the show. I want to remind everybody that, yay, it's Friday, and that means the Gear Websites is your source for every Second Matters gun channels gear, ammo ID, and more, patches, stickers, and other items. And did you know that every Friday is Free Patch Friday?
No,
So-
no, I did not know that. What
You
does that
did
mean?
not know. Well, now you
Mm-mm.
know that you can buy cool stuff at
Well, what
gearwebsites.com.
does Free Patch Friday mean?
Well,
Did
let's
you give me
just
free patches?
let let's let him tell you about it.
GearWebsites.com is your source for firearms-based playing cards and books. We also have mugs, shirts, and posters with designs that we've made live. Of course, we have patches. Every Friday is Free Patch Friday. We appreciate your support. Thank you for shopping at GearWebsites.com.
So Free Patch Friday means you order a patch, you get a patch.
I have a feeling you'll get more
So
than
it's
one.
not
if you order
really
a patch.
free patch Friday. It's half price patch Friday.
Well,
Buy one, get one.
Buy one. There, BOGO. There you go. Very good. So anyway, it is Friday. So when this show gets over, go out and order yourself some cool stuff. I see some people out there jumping in. I see R4 Mississippi Thunder. I see Chicago Mike the Shooter. And I know I've missed some others as they came in. My apologies. We've had a lot of people come in and out, and we've had some pretty good discussion today. But now it's time to do something a little different. So to get us in the mood for that, let's watch this.
Oh, who's the chicken that everyone loves? Gizzard Gary, who's 4'2" but stands above. Gizzard Gary, a ton of ex-wives and more to come. Gizzard Gary, who loves to give gifts to everyone. Gizzard Gary, giveaway. Gizzard Gary, giveaway. Gizzard Gary, giveaway.
Hi, folks. Gizzard Gary here. And now I turn the mic over to our friend the Gun Snob, who's going to tell us what's coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's that time of the night. It's time for your favorite part of the show. The part of the show where we give you stuff and things, folks. That's right. It's time for the Fowl Territory number 206 giveaway. To enter tonight's giveaway, just type the hashtag, the pound sign, the tic-tac-toe play board thingamajigger, whatever you call that thing. Anyways, type that plus FT206 out there in the chat, and you'll automatically be entered in a random drawing that could just draw you. And tonight's giveaway, not only are you going to get all the cool stuff and things Gizzard's fixing to show you, but you're also going to receive a basic gun cleaning kit.
That's correct.
Okay, I got it right. What do you know, folks? I'm getting better at this. From Aegis Gun Care. That's Aegis Gun Care. What an awesome company. Rod and Shelley are great people making a great gun care product, and we want to thank them for doing this for you folks. This is all for you. Gizzard gets nothing out of this. This is for you. He is a man of the people, folks. A man of the people. That's right. Hashtag FT206 in the chat. Gizzard, what do you have for him tonight?
Well, before we go there, I want to real quickly acknowledge Misha has dropped a $10 super sticker out there in the chat. Thank you, Misha, very much. Looks like a cat having a seizure, but you can't see it here.
Pretty sure that's a fox.
A fox? Well, what did
What does
the
a
fox
fox say?
say?
Ding, 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 ding.
There we go. All right, so
The hell is
somebody
going on
wants to
here?
know what we got to give away. Well, we have, let me go through. I've got some surprises for you, by the way. But let's start with the basics. The Gizzard Gary channel sticker.
Yeah,
Rather
It's
sizable.
mediocre sized.
I've seen bigger.
Mediocre.
Rather sizable.
Never
It
heard
gets
of her.
bigger. Look. Ooh, it's huge now.
So, geez, that's what I tell her all the time. It gets bigger.
It's bigger.
She
Look.
said damn well better.
It's all about perspective.
All right, we follow that up, of course, with the Fowl Territory thumbnail sticker. Looks just like the thumbnail for this chat. Well, almost. It doesn't have the number and everything on it, but you're going to get one of these too. And if I can find it, where did it go? Because this is super cool if I can find it. Well, I'll find it eventually. How about that?
Gizzard needs to get some Fowl Territory patches for NRAM.
How about a sticker from Palmetto State Armory 2023 SHOT Show? Very cool, huh? Here's what I was going to surprise you with. I thought these were all gone, but I found a couple in my stash. the Fustercluck sticker.
You thought those were all gone? You had like 200 of them.
I know. They're all gone. From radicalfirearms.com. It's pretty cool. So, you're going to get one of those. You're going to get one of these stickers that says, in case of emergency, fire to blast. I don't know who said that. I don't know who said that.
Buy a shotgun. Buy a shotgun.
Shoot it through the
Buy
door.
a shotgun. Yes, indeed. How about the good folks at Live Free Armory? Those are our friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can live free with these people. Oh, yeah.
They'll give you the armory to do it, too.
That's right. That's right. Speaking of Palmetto State Armory, they've even got another sticker for us tonight. A great big one. You're going to
Never
win
heard of
that, too. And you're going to win this sticker for the PSA Dagger. Or PSA, as some people pronounce it.
It's all
Dagger.
Doggo. Oh, Lord.
Man.
Misha's out there dropping another $5. It's incredible.
Misha's got another $5 super sticker out there. Thank
Scratch
you,
off
Misha.
stuff really paid off this week.
Thank you very much. So, we have a sticker from DPMS Panther Arms. Very
How many
cool.
times do I have to tell you that you're pronouncing that wrong?
It's Dipmus, I know.
No, it's Panther.
Panther? Okay. In case you think you can't have too many sights on your gun, these people sell excess sights.
Oh, that's so terrible.
I know, right?
Jesus. What's going on?
How about fun guns for little ones? How about
No.
the JR-15?
Just remember, folks, you can get your transcription of tonight's episode by emailing gunsnob@gmail.com.
That's right.
I'm muted, dude.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, next,
Okay, we got this sticker. It says Guns and Mental Health, WTTA podcast. Very important message there. All right, and we have a sticker from Foxtrot Mike Products. Whoever the heck Foxtrot Mike is, that's their product. I think they make cards
somebody
and
just died.
top hats and stuff. And then a lot of people are fans of this company, myself included, Lock Grips. You're going to get one of their stickers. Now, something special.
Where do
for
you
you.
find those? Where do you find those grips at?
At Lock Grips, you find them at lockgrips.com. Or on
What
some of
grips
my
are
guns.
those?
So, courtesy of one of my
Every
viewers,
single day.
courtesy of one of my viewers, we're giving away this knife.
A Kabloss. A Kabloss. Is that German?
It might be. This was provided to me by one of my viewers, specifically asked to give it away. So
Give it away,
somebody's
give it away, give it away
doing that
now.
too. We are giving it away now. And but you're saying, well, Gizzard, you forgot the patches.
Well, Gizzard, you forgot the patches.
Yes, you
No, I
forgot the
didn't.
patches.
No, I didn't. Don't be silly.
This is
You saw
radio
this?
gold.
You saw this as a sticker a second ago. Now you're going to get it as a patch. The 2023 SHOT Show patch from Palmetto State Armory. You can put it right beside your sticker. It'll be super cool.
That's a royal flush.
Super cool. And then you have
When you need your turd burglar. gun.
Snob's favorite sticker, the Minuteman moment.
Honeymoon.
That's a patch, not a sticker, you savage.
Patch, whatever. You should know. You should know. And then last patch we got here is from Franklin Armory.
Why does it have Thomas Jefferson on it?
I don't know. It is confusing. Either that or that's the state of Maine. I'm not real sure which. It could be both.
State of Franklin.
It could be both. All right. That's the end of that camera. So now we need to share the StreamYard giveaway screen so we can see who might win this stuff. Don't forget that hashtag is Hashtag FT206. We have 26 people entered in the giveaway, 29 people out there in the chat. Misha says, I heard Gizzard say he'd put his microtech up if there were 100 entries. I think your hearing's off a little bit.
I think you're probably safe.
Well, I thought it was going to be a Taurus.
High point for 30 entries.
I'll give away
the
one
Taurus
of
might be
Snob's
cheaper
high
than the Microtech. Just saying.
Okay, so Captain Codebook's out there. TMS is out there in the chat.
TMS?
And, what?
TMS?
Tim
Oh.
S. Timothy S. That one.
Timothy.
Timmy.
What's up, Tim?
Timothy.
It's AA Ron.
Okay,
Be nice.
33 in the chat, 29 entered in the giveaway. So
Well, now
I'm
you
going
gotta
to
give
leave it
away a
up to
Taurus.
Obnoxious One.
Do it.
Here we go. Good luck, everybody.
Congratulations, Obnoxious One. You're tonight's winner of the Fowl Territory.
Let's stop.
giveaway.
Quick.
Well, Captain
Congratulations,
Codebook.
Captain Cod E. Book. You are tonight's winner. Aegis gun cleaner, not a dinner.
That profile picture reminds me of someone.
Shut
Does.
up, dirty mouth.
Congratulations, buddy.
Congratulations, Captain Codebook. Please send your mailing address to wiener@gizzardgary.com. That's wiener@gizzardgary.com. We'd like to thank everyone tonight for participating in tonight's giveaway, the Fowl Territory number 206 giveaway, brought to us by Aegis Gun Care and viewers like you.
And he
Now,
was one of the
back
last
to
two
you.
people who entered the giveaway. Yeah. So, Captain Codebook, I'm pretty sure I have your address unless it has changed recently. If it has changed recently, yeah, send that to me in email. Otherwise, I'm going to presume I have the right one, and I will pass your address over to Aegis Gun Care so they will be able to send, because they send that stuff directly to you. I never see it. Same address. Okay. Very good. Well, congratulations. And Ozzy didn't win this time. I'm amazed. All right. So, well, if I could hit the right button, we'd have this done here. All right. So,
What are we doing now?
we're ready to transition to our next segment. I wonder if we have anybody who could introduce that for us.
Is this the part of the show where the second favorite part of everybody's show? Or the second favorite part? Everybody's second favorite part of the show? The part of the
Something
show
like
where you. I know, I'm
Easy for you to say.
Mhm.
It's time for everybody's second. God dang it.
Are you sure?
Ah,
Are you high?
That might be.
I wish I
That might
was.
We all do.
No excuse.
You sitting on
And
the shower
now
gun.
it's time for everybody's second favorite part of the show. The part of the show where you send us your pictures of your guns, your knives, whatever, your memes that aren't safe for air, but we'll look at them in the after chat. That's right, folks. Go ahead and send those too. We appreciate those. Make sure you send all those to GORN@GizzardGary.com.
Gizzard Terry?
That
I'm
too.
out here trying to read this side chat at the same time. Thanks, Weston.
Snob, stick your tongue out. Let's make sure you haven't had a stroke. All right, it's going straight.
Mushrooms
Oh.
don't show up on your analysis.
All right.
You're
All right,
an
let's just start this all over.
You had bigger tits, you'd be a
All
10.
right.
From the top.
All right, folks, it's time for everybody's second favorite part of the show. The part of the show where you send your pictures of guns, knives, gear, whatever you got. Dirty memes, whatever. We'll look at them in the after chat if they're not safe for air. But go ahead and send those to GORN@GizzardGary.com. That's GORN, GORN@GizzardGary.com. Or you can tag the Instagram account @GG Fowl Territory. It might work. Who knows? Now, let's look at some GORN.
So you said dirty
Is it-
memes?
He said Gizzard Terry.
dirty memes done dirt cheap, maybe.
Oi. Oi.
Aye.
Look at Justin Grimm.
Let's have a
Wow.
pint, mate.
It's what Justin said. It's a debate which one Gizzard has more of.
Oh, that was cold, man. That's cold. Speaking of cold,
He's not saying it's untrue.
let's look at this. I believe this might be fairly new.
Sweet.
This was sent to us by Sarge.
Look at that MacBook in the background. Just for Obey. I'll have to go shoot that tomorrow. Just got it today.
So you're just really showing off your MacBook, right?
The Taurus
Well, I put that there
605
specifically for someone.
Toro. Very nice. You got the. Okay, I'm not even going to go
Until the Sentinel 2 comes out, that Hollis one will have to be on it.
That's a good looking pistol. I'm just going to be the first to say it.
I think it's a good choice.
And I got it super cheap. I say super cheap. I got it about $100 up under MSRP, so I wasn't complaining.
Nice. Because the MSRP isn't that high on that.
No.
Okay. Well, thanks for sharing that. And then, let's see, that's the only picture in that email, but we have another email.
Yeah, I couldn't send more than one. I guess it was sending them too large a file.
So
I just sent 3 tonight.
this may or may not be the same gun.
It is. It's just a little closer, so you can see how that attaches.
But you haven't shot it yet.
No, I just put the optic on it just a little bit ago and I'll shoot it tomorrow.
You gonna shoot 38s in it or full meal down?
No, I only shot the one out there in Vegas, like 5 rounds, and it was 357s, and it was a little spicy. But I'll shoot both of them out of it tomorrow.
Nice. I'm
I think
jealous.
with a little bit better set of grips, it'll handle it a little bit, better. I know VZ makes some now, and then Locke said they were in the middle of making some, so I'm going to see how close they are to getting those done.
Okay. So back to the email. One more from Sarge. It says last one. We'll see if we can hold him to that. Let's see. Wait a minute. That didn't work like I thought it would. Let's try this. There we go.
I'm not seeing it.
I don't see
you
it.
will here in a minute.
I don't see it.
Now you can see it.
Oh, there it is.
What have we got here, Sarge?
That is the Live Free Armory Pro Comp 19 Pro Comp. And that awesome, almost matching Streamlight TLR1 HL.
It's a brand new Streamlight, right?
Mm-hmm. See the box? Using the box to hold it up. And of course, a Swamp Fox Kraken.
The Kraken. But you're not going to release it, right?
I know, I'll release the Kraken.
No, okay.
That string light doesn't look like it matches at all.
It's closer than you think.
Just like in your mirror.
Yeah.
String lights may appear closer than they are.
Meatloaf.
It's actually
Ma, give me some
Fairly
meatloaf.
just a little brighter.
Meh.
I almost nunchucked you. You don't even realize.
It's definitely not Flat Dark Earth. That's for sure.
No,
Well,
it's
it's
not.
some version of Earth that's flat and dark.
50 Shades of FDE.
Mm-hmm.
It's hot. See, it says so right there.
It's like those baby kids that are mining lithium over in the other country.
Wow. 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 Okay,
Ours
so
are
we
so
got
environmentally friendly, though.
We get some memes here from Clint Torres, so of course I got to spend a few seconds looking at them first.
I don't see the memes.
You must be joking.
Don't see it.
Okay. You can tell me how quickly to take it down. It says, "Hi, can I get an iced latte with breast milk? I mean breast milk. Sorry, I mean breast milk. I mean breast milk."
Cans or bottles?
Yes, I see some cans.
Yep. Those won't fit.
Those are the mini kegs. Those are those little mini kegs you can get.
Of course, like party ball.
Just looking at you like another picture, really?
I bet nobody knows the Starbucks emblem on that apron, did they?
What? Starbucks?
She's wearing one.
What?
Were they on her side boob? I don't think so.
This might be a little spicy. I wonder why there are no women transitioning to men and trying to compete. I need to take that banner off. In men's sports.
Good question.
Good question.
Points to ponder.
That chick before had points to ponder, too.
She did. She did indeed.
That's utterly amazing.
Okay, this next one.
I wonder what she does, what kind of stroke she does when she's swimming.
Mama.
When she isn't taking the hint in the morning. Coffee Cup says, after this, you should probably get going.
GTFO.
That's awesome.
You have one of those, Snow?
What, the coffee cup, or
Yeah.
what was getting ready to grab it?
Okay.
Make like a tree and get out.
Get out.
Split.
So, what's your favorite Van Halen song? Oh, I don't like Van Halen.
Jamie's crying.
I like that one.
So far. Oh, God. Oh, but there's no reason I can't put it on the screen, but it's
It's spicy.
Madonna rehearsing for her 40th anniversary tour.
No. That face isn't puffy and unrecognizable enough.
Does it look like Quark from Star
That's what she looked like before the Botox.
Jesus. That was so bad.
You know that's not her because the armpits are shaved.
Gary remembers when Madonna was hot, though.
Okay,
do I.
well, Hillbilly might like this one.
Uh-oh.
Hillbilly, this is for you. We have Squirrel Helper. Just add squirrel. Home
I
cooked
got
squirrel.
3 boxes of that in my cabinet.
Lasagna, Arkansas style.
Well, you better get to work, man.
Just add squirrel.
I love it.
I took that out and sprinkled it on one of them. It didn't go well.
Those little guys are mean.
I know, right?
Vicious.
Let's see.
This
Is this
little
one
tiny
gonna get
fist
me
of
in
fury
trouble?
going after you.
I don't think this will get me in trouble. We'll
Have you ever
see.
seen, didn't somebody do like a lightsaber duel with 2
Yes.
squirrels fighting?
Understanding Democrat terms 101.
You're going to make me read?
I'm not reading all that. That's way too much reading for me. I'd say
I quit
possibly
halfway
valid.
through.
Plausible. That's what they'd say on Mythbusters. It's plausible. All right.
Ford
Well, if you didn't get a
definitely
chance to read it, you can always go back and replay and freeze on that frame.
Or you can just pause it, whichever one you choose.
This is true. Now, this is
Freeze
from
frame.
Chris Lang.
Freeze frame.
We were
Freeze frame.
talking about holsters earlier, so Chris sent us this. And it is pocket pistol with holster.
Nice.
There you go.
Well, that's a JA-22. Okay.
It probably come from one of Snob's cows there in that holster.
Small one. He sent
Well,
another
yeah.
picture
You
of
got to
it.
do something with the baby cows.
That's right. Make baby holsters. There's what it looks like in the holster. Good fit. Holster costs as much as a gun, probably, but hey.
Definitely in the holster.
Yep.
Didn't he say he made that holster and the grips on that?
That is good for pocket carry, I would say. I don't think they make too many OWB or IWB holsters for a Jennings.
Probably not.
Chest rig.
I bet Uncle Mike says something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all the same holster for everything.
Well, it'll fit in Uncle Mike's. It'll just swim in there. Two Life Moose sent us this. He says some of my pocket carry options.
That one is your little back pocket holster. Bottom one.
Yeah, the LCP2. It's way too thick, man. It's like it's useless.
Is it hard to get the gun out of that one?
You don't take the gun out of that one.
You put your finger in there and shoot it.
Oh, okay.
It's one that's designed to hide it, make it look like you're carrying a wallet.
I've seen that holster before, but it's been a couple 3 years since I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, but the DeSantis Nemesis there is my J frame. That's the one I carry all the time. And then that other one with my Glock 43, that little blade, that thing actually works pretty good. I was kind of surprised.
It's kind of a neat little concept.
That's a pretty neat little deal there.
Yeah, I've got one for my Shield Plus too, but the Shield's a little bit heavier than the Glock, and it's not good for like regular, like shorts pocket carry. It works good in my briefcase.
If Gizzard would get his overalls hemmed, he could carry something like that in his pocket.
Yeah.
I'm just about getting down to the weight where I can get in those. Just give me a little bit more time. All right.
And
so,
Ram?
Possibly.
All right, hold you to it.
Possibly.
I want to see him wear his overalls, Dan Ram. That'll be so awesome.
No, that wouldn't be professional. Okay, Chris Lang sent this in. And IWB or OWB from Wally World. So there's one option. Well, it's actually a convertible holster.
Top come down on that?
Say what?
Does the top come down on that?
I don't know.
You said it was
He said it was
convertible. Holster.
Yeah, convertible must.
Hopefully the bottom
Oh, yeah.
comes down and covers the rest of the gun.
It converts from one side to the other, so you could carry it OWB or IWB. Just flip
Oh, you have
over.
to switch sides?
Yeah.
That doesn't make much sense.
Trust me, it'll work. Okay. So what else do we have out there? We have Defense Dad, who is sending us. He said, did someone mention Versa Carry? I do believe that name was mentioned. There's a Versa Carry holster right there.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have one of those right here? I don't know.
Oh, I certainly do.
I've got like 2 file cabinets full of.
No, I don't have that particular one. I wish I did.
I do. And I also have the optics kit version of that one, the newer one.
I also have a couple of holsters that are still in the original packaging because I forgot I bought one before.
Yeah, I've ran across stuff like that.
Damn
Where did
you,
this come from?
Amazon.
Then we've got this picture.
man, that holster's wrong-handed. Jeez.
Yeah,
It is.
What is wrong with him?
He was born backwards, I guess.
Breech birth, of course.
Probably. Oh, God. Yeah, I'll save that for the after chat. Sorry. Agreement I made with the panel before. Okay, now this I can show you. Little cat porn here. This is from Captain Codebook. He says, meet Pollux, a 7-year-old adoption from the shelter at a big 20 pounds.
Damn.
That's a big one.
Yeah. That thing probably hunts bobcats instead of mice.
He looks like he wants to eat you.
Yeah,
And
it's
he's
definitely
thinking-
closing my bedroom door at night.
Yep. You need to go outside, Kitty, and stay.
Let's see how brave Gizzard is. Let me just test the waters.
Okay, so here's a first look at the plane used to shoot down the Chinese spy balloon. Are you ready for this?
That's all they needed. It'd have been a lot cheaper.
All right. Yeah, I have a feeling somebody's trying to pull one over on me. So Jacob S. is here to weigh in. And he sent us this picture. And he says, got some deer. One of them has a broken leg.
I don't see the cast.
No, me either.
Put out of its misery. Fire up the barbecue.
When I was cruising through the pasture earlier hog hunting, I seen 8 deer.
But they're stealing all this corn. They deserve to be shot for that. Okay. Now, Defense Dad sent us this one. And the caption says, this dude probably carries in his hat where he catches the egg. Yep, I'm sure that's where he keeps it. He's bringing the heat.
Fire.
Oh.
Far. That's what Snob calls that, is far.
What if it's near?
It's too far.
All right. And then we have this from Chicago Mike, the shooter. In case we have a second Chicago Mike out there. This is the one that's the shooter. Anyway. That's kind of cool.
It didn't show any brace pistols though.
No. So we have a SAR K-12 down here. And a Gerson with lock grips.
Gerson.
Very cool. All right. So got a couple more out there. Okay, so Captain Codebook has sent us a target. Says favorite target at 7 yards. Practicing double taps. Nice.
Very good.
All of those are scoring well.
No kidding.
That's great. All right, now Jacob S. sent us another picture. This actually qualifies as GORN. He says, I just got these from my uncle. all metal revolver and some 38 special. Yeah, you might need to work on that revolver a little bit there.
What river did he pull that out of?
I'd say it's been around a while.
.2mm pin fire, he said.
Okay, so Chris Lang is going to show us inside and outside. So let's take a look and you decide which one this is.
That would be inside.
That would be inside. That is correct. All right. Let's try the next one and see if we can figure it out.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Why is my smart device in the other room talking to me? Okay, so inside or outside? Nobody? That's outside. I'll help you.
That's outside.
Stay gold, pony boy.
Okay. So that takes care of what's in the mailbox right now. So we do have some stuff, some more stuff that was sent earlier
Mailbox.
in the text chat. So these are from Obnoxious One. What are we looking at here?
You're looking at a bad boy. That's what you're looking at.
Oh, damn, nice.
You're looking at 10 pounds of wood and steel.
At least 10.
5 world wars.
You're looking at the greatest battle implement ever invented.
Look at that sling, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in
Where the hell
Snob's
did you
favorite
get that?
caliber.
Holy shit.
They're making them.
That is something. A little concerned about the green stuff in the water. You didn't take that in Ohio by chance, did you?
No.
Oh.
No, it's all black now.
That rifle is literally a half of a tree and half of a cow. Like that.
That's about right. Okay, here's picture number
Looks
2.
really nice though.
Ping.
Different rifle this time.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty.
There's a Henry rifle.
I like the levers.
Not lever. Lever.
Did I say lever? Did I say? Oh, I said lever.
You said lever.
I was
You
just
said it.
clarifying. That is literally a big boy. All right. So, on to
Brass stacker sling, Weston.
What's it called?
Brass stacker.
Oh. Hot damn.
So we have a Dan Wesson SSC 1911 here.
Mm-hmm.
Show off.
Is that
Isn't
one's
it?
magazines work?
No. That's when the magazines don't work.
The hell?
Looks pretty though, doesn't it?
Sure does. Okay. So, number 4. One of my personal favorites. Because I have one similar to it. A CHP pistol, otherwise known as the 4006 TSW.
Doesn't have those grips on it anymore.
It does not. Okay.
Would you put them in the wood stove to heat your house?
Mm-hmm.
And I wish my CHP was as spotless as yours is. That's nice.
Yeah, I
Those
got
are
lucky.
fun.
I got a pretty nice one.
You did.
Of course, the year we were down in the year after we all got those, and we're down in Wanamaker, we could have bought all kinds of them down there.
Yeah.
Snob should have. He'd be
Now-
he'd be
yeah,
rolling
now-
it. He'd be rolling in money right now. He'd have FU money if
Don't
he'd bought
kid.
all those.
All right. So now we've got a Mossberg 590.
Retrograde.
I had one of those in my hands today and thought about buying it.
What were they asking?
$5.99, but I know I could have got it for less.
And you definitely should have gotten it then. That's cheap.
Ghost ring sights at the that's
Mm-hmm.
that's kick ass.
All right.
And the safety where God intended the safeties to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then lastly, but not leastly, we have the GP 100.
Mm-hmm.
And a knife.
And the little tiny red dot on the top of it.
Yeah, what's the red dot on there?
That's a Sentinel.
Oh, okay.
That's quite the picture we got there. I like it. Let's see.
Got two over in the other chat, in the other text.
That I can show?
Yes.
Okay.
It's such animosity.
What is
You
wrong
got to
with
be careful with these guys. They talk about other people trying to mess with me. They do it too. All right. So, little Gray Goose Precision.
Been a while. Yeah, drunk
What
guy
else we got
Andrew
on
here, so
That is a Sylvan Arms slide with my Kraken on top of it.
Yes, it is.
G17.
What, is that a Louis Vuitton frame,
Yes.
or is that Optimus Prime?
It's both. It's Optimus Vuitton.
Optimus Swine.
Or Louis Prime. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That too. All right.
I sent one more picture to the text chat.
Okay. Open with preview.
Oh, Gary, I think I messed up. I sent mine to your regular email on the reply. So sorry about that.
That's fine. I can get to it that way. All right. What are we looking at here,
All right.
Obi?
Right. Savior Equipment vertical gun rack.
That is pretty cool. Is that new?
Mm-hmm.
It's real nice. Easy to adjust it. I like
Oh, yeah.
it real well.
Yep. Work even better if you didn't have all this crap on the wall, like the phone jack. For some reason, they had a phone jack in that room. I don't know why.
Yeah. 2005 called. They want their
Mhm.
phone jack back.
Yep.
So is the whole thing held by just these 6 screws through
Mhm.
each side? Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Are
no,
they-
there's one up here too.
Are they
Yeah.
stud friendly?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh man, that's something that people a lot of times don't think about. So
Oh, it's Savior Equipment. They've thought about everything. The hooks on that to hold them on have got like a plastic cam, so the hook goes in there and then you flip the cam up and it locks it in there. And then the hooks are also got a thumb screw on them, so you can. The hook is adjustable the whole length of the actual attachment, so you can raise it up or lower it on that as well. And save your guys. They build stuff with some thought to it.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, it's just nothing nicer than when they make a towel rack or something that's 21 inches or don't line up with the damn studs.
Then people pulled out of the wall. Yeah. It's always fun. You don't think I'll put that on the screen, do you?
What, the picture I sent?
Uh-huh.
I absolutely think you will.
So this is a test to see if anyone in the audience is color deficient. So I want you to study this and tell me what kind of message it has.
You're number one.
Got a penis in it.
Ooh, Freudian slip.
Not exactly.
Looks like a Chinese spy balloon to me.
A birdie message, says Weston. He's not wrong. I think it says give him the bird.
I don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
It's in sign language.
Oh.
Hey,
Is that your new logo, Gary? Give him the
pardon
bird?
me?
Is that your new logo patch?
It may be. That's not a bad idea. And Snob, I think I'm going to pass on yours for now. Sorry.
Not a
Smart
single
move.
stone.
Nope. No stones whatsoever. So let's take a look at this from Hillbilly. Squirrel gun. Don't want to mess with that squirrel.
Look at the size of the hands on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to mess with that squirrel at all.
He's not handling that pistol carefully at all. Look at that.
He's got no thumbs.
He's just got claws. It looks like
Is he?
pretty scary.
Is he holding that up to his shoulder? Isn't that kind of
Look,
making an
that's up.
SPR?
Now it's an
out of it?
SPR.
He's got an arm brace on it.
AFT, look out.
Squirrel barreled rifle.
That's right.
Coil gun. What's a coil gun look like then?
He's only got one tooth though.
Yeah.
It's effective.
It's an Alabama squirrel.
Trying to get some problems.
toothbrush.
Oh, wow. I'm going to try to take a quick look at the Instagrams, but I don't know if we're going to have time to go through them all.
Defense 10. I read it as rabies, but then he said it was rapies.
Rapides. I guess is what that is.
Squirrel head of kimber.
Let's see. Today is the 17th. All day. Oh, let's just start with this one. Fair enough. If and only if I can share my screen. So
Only you can share your screen.
that is true. All right. So this is from DM Foss. Cool Hand Gear Grips.
Make some decent grips. I've gotten a couple sets from them.
That looks like an R&L display almost. Then we have this from some guy called Gizzard Gary. This is the Buck 838 Deploy in gray. Pretty good size knife, at least in my hands it is. It's an auto. Ooh, push button auto.
Dangerous.
And then we have the Taurus Tracker 17.
It's very, very scary and dangerous. Tracker. Hardly even knew her.
Good thing I put that on the side.
That's right. In big letters so you could read it.
Is that a 17 HMR?
Yeah.
17 hammer.
The Civivi Sokoke. Kind of hard to flip. Almost cut myself with this thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that looked a little dangerous.
Yeah, it was. Trust me. I didn't want to do it again, though. Yeah, their flipper mechanism didn't work well with my hands there.
Little tiny carnians.
Okay, now we got an obnoxious one with the Smith & Wesson 5.7.
What model is that?
What model is that?
Mm-hmm. It's a Glock 57.
That's silly. It's obviously Smith & Wesson.
And then we have the iconic Aperture.
You should put that in on your highlights.
Nice looking knife. Then we have the Wee Knife Makani. This is a pretty thing. Look at that pocket clip on that thing. Woo. That's a big old boy.
You can almost use that thing as a pair of brass knuckles.
I think you could. That's,
Yeah, you probably could.
I believe, titanium.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the blade's not, but and that's that inlay is actually copper foil.
Yeah, it's copper and titanium.
Titanium.
Then we have the Buck 239 Infusion in Obi's favorite color.
Mm-hmm.
Blue.
It's blue.
Yep, absolutely blue.
Nice looking knife.
Sweet.
The
Nice
pocket
right
clip
there.
leaves a little bit to be desired on it. But. Okay, and now the Civivi Varius. They have more than one model of this, so this is the dagger version. And somehow or another, you're supposed to use that little loop and be able to handle this as a self-defense tool. And they actually have a trainer that has no blade on it, so you can practice with it. So I think you could get hurt with that thing. So
I thought it was half of a pair of scissors.
it almost looks like that. It almost looks like that. Okay, so we are down. Let me check the mail real quick. I think we are down to just a few minutes to go. So let's transition to the last segment of our show. And don't forget, folks, whatever you do, don't forget. I thought I had a slide. There we go. Immediately following this show, watch the weekly Second Amendment update on the Gun Websites channel or the Daily Gun Show channel. So don't forget to do that. And anyway, on to the last segment of the show, which we call What Did You Learn? And we're going to go through the panel, ask each of the panelists what they learned during tonight's show, and then give them a chance to plug whatever they would like to promote. So we will start with my co-host, Obnoxious One, and I must ask you, sir, what did you learn?
Not a thing.
Well, that's a shame.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention, so you know.
Oh well, that's okay. A lot of people don't. I don't either.
Non-learning son of a.
What do you have for us?
Stuff and things.
Stuff.
I think I got my Kraken video. It's the last one I've got filmed and ready to go, and then I gotta get more stuff filmed. But so Monday will probably be the Kraken video.
All right. And everybody should watch that, correct?
They should.
And share it with all your friends so we can get thousands and thousands of views on this. All right. Well, thank you for being here. So we go to Sarge. Sarge,
Yes, sir.
what did you learn?
I learned there's a lot of different ways to carry, and there's a lot of pluses and minuses to each of them.
That's true. Okay. So what do you have to tell us about?
Tell you about what?
What you got coming up? Anything you
Oh,
want
that's
to
a different
promote?
question.
You are on the stage now. The mic is
I'm going to
yours.
do a couple reviews over the weekend of some revolvers. One of them you saw on here tonight.
Nice.
And try to get the last little bit of SHOT Show coverage I have put together and out. Don't have much left, a little bit more, and that's about it.
Well, thank you for being here.
Thanks
Chris
for
Lang
the
says,
invite.
what I learned today was that Gizzard Gary has one of the best shows on it, too. Well, thank you, sir. All right. So let's go to Two Live Moo down on the bottom row. And Two Live Moo, what did you learn?
I learned that I need to get a shitter gun. And Gary, being the host, has the power to mute people during the of the show.
He infringed all over me.
Oh, all over your face.
Feeling the power.
When you're playing the intro and the end credits, it automatically mutes everybody on the panel. But I found out that they have realized they can unmute themselves and talk over.
We knew that right away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it didn't take long for them to figure it out. Moo, what have you got coming up for us?
Oh, not too much. I might put
Oh,
out.
can I go back, because I guess I did learn something tonight.
Oh yeah,
What's
go
that?
ahead.
I learned that Gary does not support the First Amendment. That's what I learned when he muted me right off the bat.
You can't play light.
Okay, now back to your regular scheduled
Moo, you were saying?
move.
Oh, I don't know. I might put out maybe a barbecue video here sooner or later. But I also learned that Snob just bails without saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or did he? I don't know. I went to the bathroom. I came back and he was gone.
Maybe he had something else to do.
Irish goodbye.
You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But anyway, no, thanks, man.
All right. Thanks for being here. So we go to Rich. Now, Rich, what did you learn?
I learned that Snob is as good at sticking to a script as Joe Biden is.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true. And what do you have coming up for us? You got some live shows?
Yeah, we're doing a wrestling watch along for pay-per-view tomorrow night on the Wrestling Unloaded channel. That'll be roughly around 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. And then Sunday we'll have This Week Unloaded. That'll be at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on the Unloaded Media channel. And I still have Great American Outdoor Show footage to get uploaded on the Unloaded Media channel as well, so look for that too.
Yeah, Rich has a ton of stuff from Great American Outdoor Show. Definitely check that out. He's probably one of the few people tall enough to see over the crowd in that place. You had to be somebody like me would be totally ineffective.
Oh. Saturday, no joke. Me and Chris are walking, and I look over, and Amy just keeps on walking, so doesn't realize. I look over at Chris's son, Christian's like, keep an eye on her. She's going to walk away, and we're going to lose her. So the whole rest of the show, he just he was like a puppy following her around everywhere, making sure she didn't get lost.
That's what I need.
A puppy?
All righty. Well, thanks, Rich, as always. And then we go to Hillbilly Up. And Hillbilly Up, what did you learn?
Oh man, I learned that you can take a pair of scissors, break them apart, and sell them as 2 tactical knives.
There you go.
And there might be a shortage on scroll helper now that you release that to the world.
That's fact. All right. And I know you have some stuff coming up here soon.
Yeah. First of all, I want to thank you, Gizzard, for having me on here. I really appreciate it. Great panel and side chat. I really have a blast on here every time. I released a video today to be the last chance to get in our giveaway for 500 subscribers. So if you want to enter that, jump over on that video, and it's real easy to win or to enter and free. So tomorrow night on our Saturday night Guns, Beer, and Therapy show, it's at 9 o'clock Central. We'll be just doing a giveaway party, and we're giving away the 500 sub giveaway. We're giving away the monthly giveaway that I do every month.
Giving away 500 subs?
Huh?
I would
I could
gladly
use
accept 500
Yeah,
subs.
yeah. If you're giving away 500 subs, I'll take them.
Oh, I could definitely use them.
Well, they might just jump over to your channel. I mean, there's no problem. But we're also doing quite a few giveaways for the chat tomorrow night. We always do one, but this time we're going to do more than that. So it's just going to be fun. Lots of giveaways, and we're just going to have a good time.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I put a link out there to your last giveaway video, I think from today.
Well, thank you very
I
much.
put that out there in the chat. So everybody who's interested in a nice giveaway, go ahead and click that link and take a look. And is that all you have, Hillbilly?
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's about it for right now.
All right. Well, thank you for being here. Thanks to all my panelists for making this a good show. We had fun tonight, everybody. And there's going to be some more fun stuff coming up tomorrow and Sunday. So make sure and watch and check out some of this stuff. Don't forget, Free Patch Friday on gearwebsites.com. Get cool stuff at Gear Websites. So, and also don't forget the... what the heck's that called again? The weekly Second Amendment update immediately following this show. So let's real quickly get off here. I'd like to thank the audience for watching tonight, whether you watched on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. Thank you very much for taking part in this show. And for the ones who commented out there in the text chat, we had some good stuff. Also, for all the good GORN this evening. That all went well. I'd also like to say a special thanks to all my channel members for their support. And next Friday, once again, Fowl Territory at 9 p.m. Central, right here on the Gizzard Gary channel. And so, one last thing. Before I get off here, I've got to say that if anyone, and I mean anyone, tries to infringe on your right to keep and bear arms, well, you saw the color check from earlier. It looked a lot like this. Give him the bird. This is Gizzard Gary. Have a great weekend, and we will see you later. Last minute shout outs, guys. Hurry.
But that's all, folks.
How about them Chiefs?
Cheers.
See you at the calf rope.
See you in the range.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.